Hey guys, you're watching Mirage Gaming with Mizo here today. We've got, we're kind of in the beginning, middle area of an online battle. It was just so goddamn long. I didn't want to show all of it. Like, the beginning part was important. So, let's look at the armies. I'm playing as Carthage. My opponent's playing as the Seleucids. I've got 4 Libyan infantry, 3 Cretan archers, 3 Samurai warriors, and a noble fighter on each flank. Generals in a unit of noble cav, African war elephants, 2 companion cav hidden in the forest. I've got 2 mercenary Gaelic warrior meat shields, and this is also like a waste your ammo Libyan javelin men. My opponent's got 3 armored Syrian archers. He's got 2 Median cav and an Azak knights on that flank. Thorax sword, silver shield, thorax, and he's got pike. Yeah, so we've got 3 pikes, 2 Thurio spears. I think the same configuration, yep. 2 thorax, 1 silver shield. Generals in Hellenic cataphracts. And no, he's not, is he? Yeah. 2 units of cataphracts. Oh, there we go. And then a unit of Median cav over there. So I'm not too confident in playing with Carthage, but I think I'd give it a try, and I was hosting the battle instead of quick battle. So I put the funds up to ultra just to have fun with it. Let's see here. Yeah, my elephant's doing okay. So I wanted to try and skirmish him out a bit. I was just afraid of his cav. Carthage doesn't have good cav on its just like by itself, and they can only get 2 units of companion cav, which are very good cav. There's not enough of them to really combat cataphracts, Median cav, and these knights over here. So I wanted to keep them hidden as long as possible, try to get his cavalry engaged elsewhere to where they couldn't pull out. That's the plan for the elephants, basically, and if they survive late game, we'll wreck their infantry lines. So the mission was, oh, my voice cracked. Where are my balls? The mission was to get his archers and his cav either gone or tied up. And, you know, I do a good job here, I think, of just putting some kind of casualties on his cav. You know, I've only killed 11 of them, but that's 11 less than I have to worry about later on. I didn't bring any spears at all. I thought he was going to bring more swords, and these pikes really screw me over. And the same with the Thurio spears. I didn't bring enough cav for those spears to really be as effective as he should have hoped, or would have hoped. But it's a lot of like standing around and inching forward and all that shit. But I just love the job I did keeping his cav hidden away. And he was a great player, nice guy. What's his name? I don't know his name. Does not show you in replay? Probably not. We'll look at it at the end. He really could have just charged my little weird formation over here, just overpowered me easily. And that's what I was kind of scared of and trying to brace a bit. But he doesn't. He wants me to come to him, and I think it's because he has pikes, and he wants to use the pikes more defensively. And, I mean, more power to you. That's not a bad strategy at all. That's what pikes are for. And it works on campaign, but it won't really work on online battles. And I know I've used pikes before for online battles, and to some great effect. I'm not good with them, but they get the job done. So I'm just bringing these Celtic or Gaelic warriors up more. I want his archers to waste a bunch of ammunition on these guys, and they're doing that. And any casualties I can get with his on his Median cav, you know, more power to me. So I just want these guys to soak up ammunition and maybe fling a few javelins over into the Seleucid player. And now I start to move my guys. So what I wanted to do was, I was just going to give group attack orders to, oh yeah, I have Samurai warriors, did I say that? Yeah, I've got those guys too. Boom. I wanted to give group attack orders to the Libyan infantry, the Samurai warriors, and then I wanted to give individual attack orders to each of the noble fighters on each flank. because I know they'll win against these direct swords. I wanted to try and get my general to do something with this cav and maybe even support it with noble fighters, and all the while just hail down arrows from the Cretan archers. So up here, my Gaelic warriors just get destroyed, but there's friendly fire that's kind of going on, and he stops firing, and that's, you know, good on him. I mean, he kind of stops firing. Yeah, so my Gaelic warriors get absolutely destroyed, and that's totally fine, because his men wasted ammunition that they could have used later on. It's fine by me. Look at that, 15 of them gone. These guys still kind of fighting the shattered. And these guys are wasting more ammunition, which is perfect. That is the one thing I'm pretty anal about. I don't like to waste ammunition on shattered troops, but I keep these guys on fire at will for some reason. I think I have more faith in my micro than I actually do have micromanagement skills. See, look at that. Continue. They're not hitting anyone. They're getting nothing out of it. So at this point, I mean, let's see, my Cretan archers have 15 ammunition. Those guys, I think, have, yep, they have the same. We do more missile damage, yeah, but we have less armor. These guys are armored, or heavy archers, yeah. Scale armored bowmen do terrible damage to the enemy. Sure. So I've got these noble fighters just on the flanks here. I kept them there because my archers were in this little gap there. So he moves his men and starts to shuffle around a bit. I don't know why. I think he's trying to just stay out of range of these green archers, which is totally fine. I move him up, and then he should be getting some cav over here anytime soon. I think it's this guy. Yep. So he's moving all his cav are in flanks, which is what you do with cav, obviously. And he has a cav advantage, and I think he has. No, I think that's the only advantage he really has. He has more men than me by a bit, but I just give the, yeah, I think I give all the attack orders pretty shortly. We'll see him pop up any minute now. I just want these cataphracts to not get to charge it, which would be ideal. Spread his Thurio spears pretty thin. I really don't even think he suspects I've got cav in the woods over here, because my army, at a glance, is very expensive. These noble fighters are crazy expensive, same with the Samnite warriors, there they are. And this is an expensive general, and these elephants are not cheap at all.
Yes, Commander!
So I move my archers up more, put some pressure on his guys, maybe skirmish a little bit, and that worked out. But I was not sure at all. I was not, like, I didn't look at his army and look at mine and say, oh yeah, I got this in the bag, I'll win this, no problem. I didn't think that at all. So I'm kind of playing it a little more, I don't know, calculated than I should have. I just inch these guys up a little bit more and they just get in a range. Or his guys just get in a range of mine. So they tack on a quick reload, he brings up this Median cav, I'm going to throw my general on in. And then he's going to try and pull his guys back, and then he'll realize, let's go for it, and then I'll charge my general. I'll bring up these noble fighters to just get in the mix of all this cav. And my cav over here still hits. Perfect. So I do charge in pretty close, and I'm under fire, but I figured these guys have decent enough health and armor to withstand it. And his guys are just going to waste more ammunition, and they're going to hit some of their own guys in the process. So I'm giving all the attack orders, the group attack orders, to my living infantry. Hit that flank, and I'm going that flank. And now I'm starting to move my cav up, and he does not see my cav. Oh, I don't think. I think he was focused, like, I think the screen looked something like this, and he just didn't see any of it. So I wanted to get them to the road, so they can go faster, and swing behind, and take out his archers once his archers inevitably pull back. And we'll bring his spears and swords to do other things. So we destroy that Median cav. They're broken. They'll probably come back. I don't really know. Yep, no, they're coming back now. That's fine. And we're just starting to charge. All the while, I mean, these guys can eat archer fire pretty effectively. I've got them walking. I don't realize that. So they're gonna start running their asses on through pretty shortly. My greens are just laying in fire their own, softening up the fight. Now these guys are running, and we'll start to engage along there. A hail of javelins going everywhere on both sides, but I'm confident in the noble fighter's ability. And so I get these companion cav completely, you know, unchallenged by his cataphracts, which is great. This is really crucial and turns the tide of this battle here. So I get him through the forest, and we're gonna just start hitting his Syrian archers. And after that, I get a range advantage, or yeah, I've got the missile advantage. And I was really worried. I've got 4 units cav with, you know, going by my archers with nothing in between, and I'm already trying to engage his cataphracts on this flank over here. My elephants, my general, and they do a phenomenal job. I didn't get a trample charge, like at all, and I put it on there for some reason. But he globs all the way in here, trying to get the attack in the rear penalty, which he gets. And my guys hold out well. I should put him in shield wall any second now. And my cav kind of get caught up on one archer unit here. So I give him orders to pull through and attack more, and I'm kind of just focusing fire in the back of all this cav here. His men are starting to waver on that flank. And in the forest, I've got my noble fighters going up against the thorax sword. Not letting these guys get a charge in the woods, and my guys aren't taking them. Perfect, but there's such a quality infantry unit, I'm not too concerned, and I didn't see that at all. I'm still trying to throw javelins. Someone's throwing javelins. So, he charges me with a unit of Median cav, and I sacrifice an archer unit, go and engage it, while these two are just raining fire. And they've got some pretty good kills so far. I broke 2 of his archers. I broke 1 in one of the weight ring. Yep, that's shattered. His other archer's broken. My voice gets cracking for 13. Cav just starting to get destroyed here. His fight's broke in the center. So after this cav fight is wrapped up, I've got 2 units of Libyan infantry that can go either way and support fights on either side. So the Samnite warriors are really doing well against the thorax swordsmen. And of course the noble fighters are doing phenomenally against more thorax swordsmen and these silver shields. These Greens are doing a great job of just putting pressure where pressure is needed. And I've got cav freeing his back lines, which is never good for him. Whichever way his pikes face, they're getting attacked eventually. So I charge into this glob here to free up some men and get these guys the attack in the rear penalty. And that goes well. And then I start to put some fire, or give the orders to put fire into his general and the other unit of cataphracts with his general. And my companion cav are just doing whatever they want, mopping up guys, chasing horses. That was a good donkey. But at this point in the fight, it's looking really well. I'm not too concerned now that I didn't bring spears. I was really kicking myself in the ass when I saw how much cav he had and I had no spearmen at all. So I'm starting to break his general. His general's broken. He'll come back soon. And his unit of cataphracts here, they didn't get a proper charge, I don't think. Yeah, either of them. If they got a clear charge, they would have won that fight, and then I would have had heavy shot cav in my back lines and at my archers. So my archers just broke. See, and look at that. That was terrible friendly fire. And a waste of ammo. That's terrible. Well, now I know what I need to correct. But you know, they haven't lost. These guys haven't lost a man, and they've got 130 kills. They paid for themselves. They only cost like 500 or 600 pounds. We're starting to break his pikes in the middle. I think those are Samnites that are doing that. Yeah, those guys are doing great. And I've got this companion cav here. We're going to rear charge this unit of thorax swords. And his general did come back, and they're just starting to mob into my noble fighters fight over here. Where they, yeah, 68 kills, and that's fine for them. They have 2 units occupied. He's going to support it with thorax swords and Thurio spears. But I've basically won all the engagements over here. I didn't lose a single unit of Cretan archers, so I've got them to kind of pour fire in to wherever I need it. And I didn't lose a single unit of cav. I don't think I lost too many units actually. So the noble fighters do just duke it out here, and they're gonna win this. This general is wavering once more. He's got it, yep, and then he quits the battle, which kind of sucks. He could have won maybe, but really frustrating. And that, look at some kills. Yeah, Christian, whatever that number is meant to be. So, my elephants didn't get a good amount of kills for them being elephants, but they were crucial in keeping a lot of his cav, a lot of the heavier, expensive cav, occupied. My general did great, I think. So did my companion cav. Cretan archers, very vital, as well as all these mercenary troops here. The Libyans did a good job as well. And then let's just take a look at, his kills and losses. I mean, those guys didn't get a good amount of kills. These guys got a great amount of kills for them being pikemen. I think they cost like 690 or something along the lines of that. But his unit cav, like that unit did great. The rest of them did subpar at best. And, that was enjoyable, I thought. So, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, dislike, leave nasty comments, whatever you see fit, and make sure you tune in for some more.